Hello, guys. Welcome to Gospel Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing, telling your friends about what we do right at Gospel TV. Big Lala is very much in the building today. And of course, it is the day three, or what is day three? Day three, yeah, day two, the aftermath, of, the Headies Award. A lot of people are celebrating, while some people are complaining bitterly about the awards nominations. We saw Superboy Check saying, "Oh, they did not nominate him. It's really, really sad," and all of that. We saw what's his name again? Jay Wheels with Medicine. Also complaining bitterly, saying, "Harris, please do not ever nominate me again for any of your awards."
Sorry, what did Jay Wheels want to win for?
He just wanted a nomination, basically.
Which category?
I don't know. Maybe best alternative.
Yeah, alternative.
The cavemen as well, came through and said alternative. High life no be alternative.
Yes, basically. That's true.
Yeah. Saying high life is not alternative. You think that's true?
Of course, high life is not alternative.
So there should be a category for best high life music.
No, it's up to the Headies to say if they want to spotlight a different genre of music that's not Afrobeats related. If they want to start breaking things down, or best R&B, best hip hop. Of course, there's best hip hop. Hip hop is a genre. High life is a genre. You get it. It's up to Headies if they want to go that route. But traditionally, this is what they've always been.
Okay, talking about people clamoring for categories and all of that. It's been a while right now. A lot of people have been talking about the gospel category, gospel artists. Are talking Headies, which is arguably one of the biggest awards in Nigeria. I've once again, for the opt-in time, maybe right now, almost intentionally, just to gain the controversies, omitted the gospel category away from this. Big Lala, the gospel guys are talking, Twitter guys are talking, everyone is talking. Why did this happen again? It's been complaints year after year, and still the Headies, coconut head, never. We are not going to have the gospel category at the Headies Award. What exactly is happening with the gospel and the Headies?
Well, I think the people who are complaining, I won't say they are okay. First of all, they are going about it the wrong way, because traditionally, what was Headies? Headies was
Hip Hop Award. Yeah.
It was more of secular music, right?
Yeah.
That's been their MO from the beginning till now. Everyone knows the gospel industry has grown in leaps and bounds. Yeah. It's one of the biggest, especially Nigerian gospel musicians. There's even as much secular musicians as there is gospel musicians in Nigeria. People are churning out music every day by day, trying to make it. You get. So I feel when they are going about this, they complain the wrong way. If any of them feel so strongly about it, right? They should find a sponsor and go and approach Headies and be like, "Oh, Headies, we found a sponsor who is going to sponsor this category called the gospel category, right? They are willing to do this, and then if they agree, fine. They don't agree, but you cannot feel entitled to this award, because Headies is not the Nigerian Entertainment Awards. It's not the Nigerian Music Awards. It's none of that. Nobody said it's a all-round Nigerian music award, right? As big as the Arewa community is in the north for their kind of music, they are still not even represented in the Headies, and they are not complaining. They have their own northern kind of award that they organize. I'm sure there are gospel awards that are being organized. I mean, gospel can have their category, but to now feel entitled and be like, Headies, why are you leaving out gospel? Has there ever been gospel on the Headies? I don't think so. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think there's ever been a gospel category. So if, like I said, it's just going about it the wrong way. If they feel so strongly, go and look for a sponsor, and let them let the Headies partner and be like that. But if Headies decide to go that route, right, then perhaps they need to consider rebranding, not being called the hip hop. Okay, of course, they're not being called hip hop awards anymore.
Headies.
Everything changes. You want to now maybe perhaps rebrand and say, "Oh, the Nigerian Music Awards," or something like that, which which is fair if they want to, if they have a sponsor who's going to.
So do you think it is right? You think okay, well, the Headies could be well within their right, to say yes, this is our categories and everything. But do you think the gospel guys really do not have a shout for just one category at the Headies?
If you even think about it, there's no way one gospel category even sorts these people out, to be honest. It doesn't, because you can't have the best. You need what? A best gospel song, or maybe you need the best worship song, the best voice song, the best songwriter in gospel, the best album in gospel,
Yeah, best
overall
album, best
best male,
gospel artist.
yeah, best gospel artist male, gospel artist female. I don't count 7 categories already. And in this version of the Headies, they've added, I think, about 5 or 6, in fact, almost 10 new categories in this. So that means they are working their way gradually to a point. Now they're bringing best North African artists, best West African, best.
Yeah.
So they themselves are moving forward with their awards, because that's the only thing that all these other people had against different from them. All these mini, what's the name of these awards that I have to say, Afrima and Afrima.
Yeah.
That's one of the only things that they have different. They've now decided they now want to be more. I mean, they want to be different from. They want to cover the whole base in Africa and become big, which is fine. But gospel people, I think they are just addressing their grudges to the wrong kind of award. I think the NEA, is it the NEA? Yes, and then
NEA.
They have the gospel. Let them do that. Headies are not obliged to have a gospel category. It's, of course, it's an opportunity for them. Like, there's the gospel industry in Nigeria is a gold mine. It's an opportunity, which I totally get. But it's not something they must do, because it's not their MO from the start. It's never been their MO. They've always been about secular music, secular kind of music, and awarding secular music. And I have no problem with that.
Well, another line of thought, said something about trying to recognize the gospel industries, rise in the past couple of years, with even if it's just one category. I mean, why are these guys hot so much?
One tweet I even saw was a particular gospel artist, Jays, who said, "Why is Dunsi Yekon's album not even nominated as album of the year?" And I think to myself, by the time Headies now start having what's it called, gospel in this
album,
it just opens up a new kind of worms. Before you know it, the Muslims in the country be like, okay, we also want a category in this thing. It's best to just leave gospel out of it. Let people who are enthusiasts of gospel music organize gospel awards. It's fine. In the future, if they say they want to become bigger and they want to start breaking it down and best Muslim song or best Christian song, and having several of these gospel categories, then fine, they can do that. But at the moment, it's everyone is just I won't say they're being an alarmist. They're just making unnecessary noise that doesn't change anything. If you feel so strongly about it, then do something about it. Don't call on Headies, hand you over categories. Work towards it if you feel so strongly about it. Go and look for sponsors and say, the same way there's a sponsor for next rated category. There can be some, if Headies see someone that is serious and brings money and say, oh, you want to sponsor this category, you think they will not have it in there.
They will.
So you end up people that are talking, that are shouting. Headies have never been a gospel award show. So you can't, it's not like they've done it before and then all of a sudden they stopped. They've never been that. So there's nothing for people to complain about.
Anyways, let's have your thoughts on that one. The Headies, and of course the gospel supposed rejection, from a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people online saying, oh no, the Headies should actually have the gospel category at the Headies this year. It is a grave sin, and something that is unforgivable for the Headies not to have the gospel category at the award ceremony this year. What do you think about that one? Should the Headies actually have had a gospel category or not? Or are these guys talking really have, do they really have a point, or they are being too emotional about it? Do you think they are being too entitled, to these things? What do you think about everything from the Deuce Yekon album, supposed, album of the year, by Gaze, saying that, from other people saying, oh, gospel should actually be in, one of the categories and everything. What exactly does, all of this is mean? Are they right or they are wrong? Are the Headies right or they are wrong? Put your comment down below. We'll see you on the next one. Please stay safe and God bless.